Information on the benefits of Bariatric of Alabama cars reveals that despite of their major importance to the human life, they have a lot of processes that involve their maintenance. The personal vehicle cannot be able to fulfill all the requirements that it is intended for without effort of the buyer. Like any other device that is in the use in the human life, the care needs attention and care. The private means of transport is the means of moving people and goods from one place to another by the use of personal vehicles. This means of transportation is way more convenient than the use of public vehicle for a number of reasons. This has therefore made it a very important means in most countries by a large number of people. In these places, most of the government gets to encourage the use of public means of transportation over the private means. However, in places that are less populated, it is one of the better means that a person can invest in. It makes the life easier and convenient in a number of ways. In addition to the insurance funds, the person that is purchasing the vehicle need to take care of obtaining a license from the relevant parties that are involved. They also need to ensure that they register their vehicles. This will ensure that in case of any irregularity, they are tracked down in advance. This is to ensure that the security of the public is maintained. The importance of the cars can also be attached to the ability of them to assist in emergency situations. These are situations that must be dealt with immediately to avoid losing the life of the person. For instance, if a person falls ill, they can be rushed to hospitals to get treatment very fast. The ambulance in hospitals is another good example of the vehicles that are used in carrying out this function. The person can be transferred from one place to another to receive medical attention by these vehicles. These vehicles are very important when emergency arises. The ambulance, for instance, are very important in the hospital setting to be able to facilitate in the transportation of patients that need immediate attention in another hospital with better facilities. In these institutes, the life of the patient usually depends on how fast the person can be moved to the place of medication. Traveling in personal cars can be safer than when moving along the sidewalks and streets. In moving on these streets, the person has a likelihood of getting into an accident. But when they are traveling in the vehicles, such accidents are avoided. There might be accidents that are related to these vehicles, but they can be avoided by the careful driving procedures. The role played by cars is essentially the same as that played by the public vehicle. Bariatric of Alabama facilitate in the process of moving people from one place to another without breaking into any sweat. However, comparing all the factors that are involved, the private means that involve the use of personal vehicles is seen to withstand that of using public vehicles in terms of convenience and comfortability.